way for real. We're doing it. We're gonna get deep. Hi world, it's Jenguin. So you might hear some crickety windows. I'm in the bedroom today. I felt like it was the quietest room in my house, so but it's probably not. I don't know. Anyways, John just brought me coffee. There we go. Oh yes, the Dunkin'. Okay, so a lot has happened since the last time I got on here. Speaking of Dunkin', I don't know if you guys follow me on TikTok, but if you have been following me on TikTok, or actually if you've been following me on Instagram, for at least the past year, you know how how much I've been talking about my how I order my drink, and I've been talking about it for so long, and then there's just like weird happenings on TikTok. Like Dunkin' is super active on there, and I guess they had a contest and they wanted people to like make a cute video out of what your signature drink is. And they ended up putting 10 people's signature drinks on their local Dunkin' menus. And I was one of them, you guys. My life is made. So I made a little video and talked about how I order my drink and yada yada. And then on March, was it 17th? Yeah, St. Patty's Day, March 17th, I walked into my Dunkin' that I always go to and saw my name on the menu, and I almost freaked out. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, and I'm super happy for all the people who got to be a part of that. There was 9 other people, one of them being my cousin Bonnie included, and I'm sure they felt like just as cool as I did. It was just really, really cool. Especially like after all these years, just like yapping and yapping about Dunkin' and being obsessed with them. It's just crazy. It was a really cool experience. So if you've been following my Instagram stories, you know that I've been going to Dunkin' forever and just ordering my drink different ways and trying to figure out how I liked it the best. And it might not be for everybody, but for me, it's really simple and sweet. I like caramel, but I want it to taste like coffee. So as I'm drinking the Jenny now, I'm going to announce who the winner is of a drawing that I was secretly entering your guys' names in. If you went and ordered the Jenny at Dunkin' and bombarded my favorite location or tried my coffee drink, thank you guys so much. You are secretly entered to win a gift card to Dunkin', and I'm going to announce the winner now. So, congratulations to, drumroll, what kind of drum roll was that? I don't even know. Anyways, the winner of the Dunkin' gift card is Claribel Flores. Why can't I talk? Oh my god, Flores. Ew. I'm like making myself nervous over here. I can't even speak. Yay! I'm going to reach out to you on Instagram and tag you on my stories and send you a DM so that you can send me your email, and I will send you your Dunkin' gift card so you can get more Jennies. Oh my gosh. Aren't you so honored? I'm just messing with you. Anyways, yes, thank you guys for playing along and tagging me. It was a really, really cool experience, and it made me super happy, and that's all. I mean, no big deal. It's just something cool that happened in my life that made me happy for my 30th birthday. And it was nice while it lasted, because then things kind of went downhill. So since my last episode, you know, things have happened like that, fun things. And we've also been really super busy. I've been doing a lot of room makeovers for people. And then we also got some really bad news. In fact, the day St. Patty's, the day that I walked into Dunkin' and saw my name on the menu, was the same day that got a call that my husband's cousin had passed away. So I was just riding an up and down, intense roller coaster of emotions, and I did not know how to process that. I felt really guilty and stupid being happy about my stupid drink being on the menu, you know, when like someone's life had just ended. So it was really hard to be, you know, happy and excited about that. But I'm sure, you know, even my family members who were going through that and my closest friends and stuff were wanting me to be happy about something like that. I think God would want me to be happy and not just down and in the dumps and not doing anything joyful for, other people. So long story short, I ended up doing a live auction like I had been doing the past couple weeks on my TikTok live stream, where I auction off my favorite like little thrifty finds that I'm no longer using in my house, or it's no longer serving purpose in my home and things like that. I had been doing that just to make some extra money since I had recently quit my job last year. And just because I love doing it. And I was supposed to go live that day, St. Patty's Day. And I was just going to cancel it, and I was getting really depressed. And I said, no, I'm just going to like push through it and do this live auction and donate the proceeds to their family for funeral costs. So that's what we did, and it was a lot of fun. I have literally never felt so loved and, I don't know, just seen and heard and understood. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I felt so much love being poured into me for my family members. Like, I don't know so many of these people other than the short interactions we have on TikTok. Like, they're strangers to me, but they've become really, really good friends. And I just was so happy to feel all this love for John's aunt and uncle and, his cousin's siblings who had just lost a loved one. Like, I was just really wanting to do something to, you know, I don't know, give back to them, especially since I was feeling so guilty about everything that was going on. It was my 30th birthday, March 14th. That was the first time I aired a podcast episode on here. So, like, there's been a lot of ups, but I felt like, ew, I'm about to get, I'm about to cry. But I feel like every time there's like a bunch of stuff that like line up in my favor, and it's going to make me super happy. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Don't laugh. Don't cry. Don't be happy because something's going to happen. This is too good to be true. Like, what in the world is coming? And, I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling, but I really am not. Like, all of this kind of in a weird way ties in together, and I swear I'm going to make sense of something soon. But, yeah, I just felt like so many good things were happening. John was actually trying to throw a surprise party for me, and my 30th birthday party was going to be, I'm telling you, it's been really weird, guys. The theme was going to be a funeral for my 20s, and we were just going to have this like fun celebration of like Jenny's 20s are over and she's moving on in life into a new decade, and they were going to like do fun like eulogies and things like that. And of course, he didn't want to be insensitive, and it was a really strange, weird time. They literally canceled that all, returned everything that they had, completely changed the style and theme of the party, and it was like so much on them because he didn't want to, we didn't want to be insensitive, and it was just a weird time. Talk about bad luck, Jenny. We're literally going to be like a funeral for bad luck Jenny. She is no more, and it's like, I'm not trying to be sensitive or make light of this at all. It just really is. This is real life. Like, this is what happens. This is how things go in my world. It is just, life is bigger than that. And there's so much more important things. And I was just hurting and feeling so badly for my family. And I'm sure he was too. So, of course, that's why he changed the theme of the party and stuff. And there was just like this probably sounds to you like so much like, Jenny, literally you're word vomiting right now. And that's just a little bit of it, but I just kind of wanted to randomly rant about this stuff because I'm sure there's other people with stuff like this going on in their life that's just like, what the heck? What on God's earth is going on? My life feels like a tornado right now. And to be honest, I have a little notepad here sitting next to me of all of the ideas and things that I want to talk about and do on my podcast. And on the list of things that I want to talk about on this podcast are, some of you guys might not want to listen to it, but honestly, I feel like people should because this is just how life is. But one of the things that I've always wanted to talk about was losing a loved one and death. I have never gone through losing a close loved one in my family. Like, I still have all my grandparents and my parents and my siblings, and John has unfortunately seen and dealt with a lot of this in his life. And I feel like, in a weird, terrible, morbid sounding way, it's kind of preparing me for when it may happen in my life soon. Like, I'm 30 years old and I still have my grandparents. That is so, so lucky. Not very many people can even say that, and I understand. And as much as this is such a sensitive subject right now, I just feel like it's been on my heart for a while to talk about it, and like, just what are the odds of all of this happening. It was a very, very unfortunate situation, but I don't think I I don't know, I don't want to talk about it by myself, because it's not my story to tell. If John were ever comfortable talking about these types of things with me, I would love to sit and have that conversation with him, because I want to say, if you guys heard anything from our last episode, he deals with his emotions in a totally different way, and he gives me a perspective that I would have never thought of if not talking to him. So I would rather talk about these types of things with him or someone else, who has gone through something, because I have questions and I want to learn and I want to grow. But it is so real and it happens all the time. And I am not trying to like make anything about me or be, like I said, insensitive or make light of things. This is just truly just my life, and my heart and all of my condolences and my tears and my love go out to my family right now in their loss. He was very young, and I also would like to talk to someone in the future about, bringing some more awareness to suicide and things like that, because it's also very, very sensitive topic. But there's so many people around us struggling with these things. We wouldn't even know. We would never even know. And like I said, it's not my story to tell, but it is real life. And I feel like these types of things need to be spoken about. This is a big, 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 big thank you to everybody who on my Instagram and TikTok in any way contributed donations to Hunter's funeral, to my family. Out of the kindness of their hearts, people who were not even purchasing things in the auction and buying stuff from me, or any of kind words that you guys have sent, virtual hugs and tears and prayers that have been poured out into us. I want to thank you guys so much. I did send all of your donations over to my family a couple days later with a message letting her know that it was from you guys, and I wouldn't have been able to do that or given that big of a contribution to them without you guys. Ew, I'm starting to cry again because I've really I didn't even get to go with John to the funeral. I really, really, really struggle with these types of things, and I've only experienced it through, honestly, his family and friends that were my coworkers in the past, and it literally is so, so hard on me, and I wanted to be there as badly as I could, but I could not afford to go, to be honest. Just being real, just being deep with you guys. But I could not afford to go with him to that funeral, so, ew, I'm snotting. But your contributions to them, I'm sure, helped, even if it was in the tiniest way. For those of you who are randomly coming across this podcast and don't even know who I am or what's going on, this is what you're gonna get. We're gonna get deep, and I want to talk about real life, like I've said a million times before, just on the one episode that I've made. But I talk about these kinds of things on Instagram a lot, and I just want to keep spreading joy and happiness. I am not perfect. I have extreme flaws, and there's so many things that I need to work on and fix in my own life, but wherever I can bring light and joy and awareness to situations and spread love is what I want to do. And so, all that to say, eventually I would like to talk about these things. And now that all of the crazy up and down, happy and really lows have passed, I am just going to sip this coffee, which By the way, I didn't mention on this episode, the Jenny, if you want to order it at Dunkin', is a medium iced coffee with 3 creams and 4 caramel swirls. And ooh, for me, it is a perfect concoction of sweetness mixed with coffee. But if you are a very, very strong coffee drinker or you happen to like Starbucks over Dunkin', I would suggest adding a shot of turbo espresso to your coffee. It's really going to give you that boost, that kick, and that coffee flavor. But I just feel like something about a medium-sized coffee with 4 pumps of caramel swirl is just like perfect to me. Oh my god. Oh. All right, I'm gonna put it down so I don't annoy you guys in the mic. All right, so I would like to do something fun, and I'm gonna try and look up like some type of game that I could play by myself because I really do want to like incorporate fun games and things like that in here and lighten the load for any like depressing topics that I may cover, you know. But I gotta look to see. I'm gonna look online right now. Actually, it's, oh my God, it's late. I have to get ready. I'm gonna go get lunch. I'm having sushi with John. Oh my God. Any sushi lovers in here? Oh, ooh, girl, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna go get dressed. We're gonna go have sushi for lunch, and then I will be back, and then I'm gonna do a fun game. Maybe I can convince John to get on here just for like the fun portion of it. So like I got kind of like heavy there for a second, but maybe I convince him to come on with me and we can like laugh a little bit. Okay, talk to you soon. Okay, bye. Ew. So annoying. Okay, for real, bye. We are back from our sushi lunch date. We took another couple friends with us to our favorite sushi spot that's local to us. It's called Umi Sushi, and it is amazing. We have yet to bring anybody that we know there who has not liked it. Like I have gone with friends who literally hate the idea of sushi, who are disgusted at the thought of sushi, who hate fish. My 13-year-old sister, who is the pickiest eater. People who you know what I'm getting at. Like literally everybody that we've brought to this place loves it and is like, oh my god, it doesn't taste like fish. I didn't know I was eating fish, because I don't know how to explain sushi. Like when you have like really good sushi, it is just bomb, this place. So if you are local and you happen to be listening to this podcast and you want to try really good sushi, I'm about to give you a freaking secret. I swear this is exclusive to Jenguin followers. Umi Sushi in Crown Point. All right, if you're going to order off the menu, you get the Golden Gate roll. It is loaded. We love like simple sushi that is like traditional type sushi, but the Golden Gate is like having, I don't know, if you like baked potatoes, it's like a loaded baked potatoes. It's like nachos with everything piled on it. It's like a taco with all the things, like a pizza with all your favorite toppings. Okay, so the Golden Gate's got everything, texture, flavors. It looks like heaven and it is delicious. But what we secretly order is something that's not on the menu, and you cannot order it unless you've gotten this in the past when it was on special and you remember the name and specifically ask for it. It is the Fire Tire sushi roll. Maybe it's tire fire, whichever way you want to say it. The Fire Tire is fire. But we are back, and my favorite thing about sushi is that I am stuffed to the brim in a great way. I am so satisfied, but I am not bloated. I am not exhausted. You know how when you eat too many wings or pizza, like it's just such a good freaking feeling. Anyways, but I came back into my room to finish this podcast, and it was so cozy, and the sun was hitting the bed perfectly, and I wanted to take a nap, and I laid there debating on if I should take a nap. And then I got really excited because I just wanted to get back on here and keep recording. So before I get into some type of game that I'm going to play with myself to end on a happy note, I really want to, on every episode, whether I'm by myself or with someone else, just talk about having a grateful heart. So, what the heck was that sound? What in the world? There's like a spaceship landing outside my house. Oh, it's a motorcycle. That sounds more accurate. But anyway, so I just want to ramble about, something that made me really upset this week and then following up with two positives. So, of course, I already talked about how I had extreme up and downs because if I'm just going to say the first thing that comes to my mind, the thing that I'm very grateful and happy about that happened in the past week or so, was that I got my name, like literally my name, on a Dunkin' Donuts menu. Obviously, I'm excited about that. And then the worst thing that happened was my husband losing a family member and, him having to go to another funeral. And it's terrible all around. So since I already talked about that, I kind of just want to try and get my mind to work and think harder on more things that I can be grateful for. I don't think I can think of anything else that's worse or has affected me more than, this tragic loss. But my heart is still hurting for my family, so I would like to, I don't know, I'm looking around my room right now and I'm grateful for everything that I have that we've worked for. I'm just trying to follow up, in my brain and make it work. And I'm like tearing up again. Why do I keep saying ew? You guys, this really wasn't accurate name for this podcast because I cannot believe how many times I say ew and that I never noticed it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess something that I'm going to say that I'm really grateful for is the fact that I have done a lot. I am my biggest critic. I put myself down and I berate myself and my brain that I'm not doing enough, getting enough done. I'm not being proactive as I should be. I'm not good at all with time management. But when I look around, I'm getting emotional here in my room because I'm like trying to dig out the positive in me. But being like locked in my room, I'm like, feel like I'm a very visual person. So just looking in this room, I'm like, dude, I painted that wall. I painted that wall. I took my entire ceiling fan down and painted every blade and replaced the glass. I painted my closet door, my front door to my room. I moved a dresser to the other side of the room and refurbished it completely and put new antique knobs. I brought a heavy ass dresser from another room into this one and covered it in butterflies because if you didn't know, I am restyling my entire home to a Disney inspired aesthetic, but like an adult, classy, sexy version, if that makes any sense. So if you're following me on Instagram and stuff like that, you'll see content. If you're interested in seeing, my Instagram is Jenguin Arts. And I'm really proud of myself and I need to give myself more credit for the things that I do accomplish because I don't think I do that enough. And dude, like, yeah, I worked for these two rugs that I have in here and I embroidered my pillowcases. I thrifted these lamps and searched for months and found the ones exactly that I was looking for. I have a plethora of antique mirrors on my wall that we hung ourselves. I found a little rabbit to represent the white rabbit that I painted. It's just, everywhere I look, I'm like, I see all the stuff that I have done. And I need to give myself more credit for that. So, not everybody does this many crazy things in their home. Like, I realize that I'm just like an overachiever and I push myself to limits that I maybe sometimes shouldn't. But if I could encourage you to just sit in your house in one room, any room of your house, and just look around and all that you have accomplished, whether it was you cleaned the mirror that day, you organized a drawer, you took a shower. Like, I don't have kids. I'm not busy running around, like, unable to find time for myself. And some people, like, that's a task in there in its own. And you should be happy and proud of yourself for the fact that you did accomplish something for yourself, or even if it wasn't for yourself, for your children, for your husband, for your mom. I just want you to take pride in what you are doing good in your world or someone else's world. I feel like it's getting deep again on this podcast, but it's kind of the point. And I don't know. I just want you guys to be proud of yourselves and realize how much you are doing. Even if you're not doing that much, the things that you are doing matter. And if you think that the things in your life that you are accomplishing do not matter, it's not anything important, or you've just been lazy all day watching Netflix, eating pizza, who cares? Like, you needed that rest. Your body deserves the rest. Be proud of what you have done and give yourself the time to enjoy what is around you and just take it in. Be proud of yourself. And I feel like what I just spoke about is also an entire other episode because I am a very DIY type person and I want to talk about these kinds of things and home ownership and remodeling things. Like, I love that kind of stuff, but that's a totally other episode. And I feel like I went really deep into this whole being grateful, but I'm just kind of saying things that come to my mind and to my heart. And that's what I felt right now. I've been really, really hard on myself the past couple of weeks with everything that's going on. And I don't need to be, so you don't need to be hard on yourself either. Okay, so what we're going to do right now, oh my gosh, guys, we're going to go on an adventure. I just opened up my phone to my Safari and I was Googling mugrero in English, if you know what that means. I was Googling the exact translation of the word mugrero earlier because this episode was actually intended to be an episode about thrifting. And like I said, my world was like just kind of thrown up and upside down into a tornado. And so this episode turned into not being about thrifting. So if you want a thrifty episode, I really want to do that, but I need you guys to go like DM me your questions or something on Instagram. I'm going to make another post that you can interact with and leave me your thrifty questions because I completely lost the piece of paper that I wrote the ones that you guys sent me on. I don't know where it's at. And so we're going to do that another day. But all that to say, mugrero in Spanish means like a pigsty. It comes from the word mugre, which means muck or filth, like garbage. And that is what we used to call the thrift store growing up. Like, we're going to, some people say la segunda, which means like the second hand, it's like a little slang for thrift store. But we would call it the mugrero, which basically means garbage. Like, we're going to the garbage today. Oh my gosh, because I made a TikTok a long time ago and I haven't posted it, but I'm gonna I'm gonna post my TikTok about the mugrero soon. So send me your garbage questions about the thrift store so that I can actually dedicate an episode to this if that's something that you're into. I feel like you guys are getting like bits and pieces about everything. I've talked about coffee, I've talked about death, I've talked about thrift store, I've talked about I don't even know what else I've talked about. A lot, but that's why I started this podcast, because I just have a lot to talk about and I want to get it out there. And this is just easy and kind of more fun in a way, because I don't have to like put captions on an Instagram story while I talk about all this and then have people like skipping through and not even like watching the videos that I make with all this effort that goes into it. Like, you just sit and listen to a podcast and who cares? Move on with your life. Oh my God. Should I leave that in there? It's real life. What? Everybody burps. That's so gross. I'm sorry if anybody does not like burping. I think it's kind of funny when I watch. Anybody know who Colleen Ballinger is? Hello. Hello. Miranda sings. Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, wow. What did I open my phone for? We are going on an adventure. And we're going to look for, let's see, quiz. What should we do a quiz on? Quiz questions. I don't know. 32 hard general knowledge quiz questions. Ew, I do not know. I don't want to be tested about history and math and stuff. 49 best general knowledge. No, I don't want general knowledge. Funny Pub Quiz Questions 2021 Hilarious and Quirky Trivia to Ask in Your something. We're going to open that. Plus answers to ask in your online quiz. Okay, what is this? Okay, we're going to see what this quirky quiz is. Question number 1. What is the most common color? Oh, okay, ads. Wow. They need to calm down. What is the most common color of toilet paper in France? Oh my God. What have I opened? Why is this the first question? Okay, so I'm going to assume the most common color of toilet paper in France, maybe they're a little bit more, or a little less wasteful and better with their time. So I'm going to assume that toilet paper in France is brown, like the color that paper would be, because they don't take the time to bleach it and dye it to turn it white, which is what we started doing, if I'm not wrong. Where's the answers? I want to know. Ew, where are the answers? 1. Oh, I think this is the answers. Pink! What? This is the weird. Oh my God, toilet paper in France is pink. Okay, wow. Okay, I'm having a good time with this. I'm liking question number 1, and I like how I'm sitting here laughing by myself in my room. Number 2, if you dug a hole through the center of the earth, starting from Wellington in New Zealand, which European country would you end up in? New Zealand? Guys, I'm so bad with geography. Which country would you end up in? New Zealand? Ew, I don't even know. Okay, so if I just imagine, oh my God, I'm gonna embarrass myself so bad. New Zealand, I'm gonna dig a hole straight through the center of the earth and come out the other side. Where would I end up? God. I don't know. I'm passing. I'm gonna look up the answer. Spain? I couldn't think of where New Zealand was. I thought Spain was closer to New Zealand, but apparently it's on the complete opposite side of the world. Okay, number 3. Henry, oh my God, I hate history, guys. I really am so bad with history. Henry VIII introduced which tax in... Okay, first of all, let me just start by saying that we should be so proud of me that I even know that that's 8. It's a V and then a 1 and a 1 and a 1, or an I and an I and an I. Henry V111, which I know means 8. So nailed it. Got that question right. Doesn't even matter what the actual question is because I know Roman numerals. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm so proud. Henry VIII introduced which tax in England in 1535? Guys, I don't even remember what I did in 2014. How am I going to know about 1535? I know nothing about no 1535. Oh my God. Which tax in England in 1535? I don't know. Paper toilet. Toilet paper tax. A beard tax. What the hell? I don't even know what that means. Why is there a beard tax? Do you get taxed if you have a beard? Oh, guys, you guys probably think I'm so dumb. Everybody, unsubscribe. Number 4. What is the correct term for a question mark immediately followed by an exclamation mark? Ew! That's what it means. I'm questioning something and screaming about it at the same time, which means I'm probably screaming ew about something. Okay, so what is the correct term for a question? Oh wait, the correct term for a question mark immediately followed by... Oh, so the question mark has a term if it's followed by an exclamation. Wow, I have no idea. An interrobang. Okay, I interrobang a lot of things. Everything is an interrobang in my world. You know what I mean? See, there you go, right there. That was an interrobang. Oh my God. Number 5. The average person does what 13 times a day? The first thing that comes to my mind is fart. Did I just expose myself? Guys, I promise I do not fart 13 times a day. Oh my God, if John walks up into this room right now, he's gonna be like, who the hell are you talking to? Well, by the way, speaking of John, since he was not able to join me in this fun game, I'm glad you guys got to meet him on the last episode because I feel like I'm going to talk about him a lot and people are going to be like, who is this John that she is talking to? So average person, I'm going to say peas, eats. I don't know. I eat 13 times a day. The average person, I was going to say blinks. Wow, I'm pretty sure we blink more than 13 times a day. Laughs. Oh, 14. Ew. I'm sorry. I'm laughing really hard because it is definitely way higher than 13 for me. That number should be in like the hundreds. 13 times a day. Laughs. I really wish John was here playing this game with me. This isn't even a game, but I am making it a game, guys. I told you, we're gonna laugh. I might cry. Okay, number 6. Coprastastophobia. Oh my god, I can't even read that word. Is the fear of what? I'm gonna say that it's the fear of not knowing how to read very long words. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it. Coprastastophobia. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, well, the first syllable is cop. So maybe it's the fear of cops. Constipation. What is this quiz? Oh my god, I'm so sad that I'm by myself right now. Where's my guest when I need them? Oh, it's the fear of constipation. Wowza. I'm not going to lie, when I was reading that word, it kind of looks like with all the letters like clustered together, it kind of looks like the word constipation. So I should have guessed that. Number 7. What were the first ice hockey pucks made out of? Okay, well, ice, you just, no, it sounds like they were wording it like, what were the first ice hockey pucks? Like, hockey pucks made of ice, what are they made out of? And I'm like, hello, but I know what they mean is like ice hockey, like not on rollerblades, but you're on ice skates. What were the first hockey pucks made out of? I'm picturing coal. I want to say it's not coal because I feel like coal would just like crumble. Did they use rocks? First, that's had to be a long time ago. I wish this thing was like more detailed, like about the answers. Oh my god, no. This is I hope somebody knows the answer to this as I'm reading it because you're gonna guys. First ice hockey pucks were made of frozen cow dung. They're playing with cow poop. Why cows? Why cows? Well, you're telling me they went to a cow field and they grabbed all the cow poo and they're like, let's go skating now and hit this poop around with our sticks. What the heck? If that was not a moment for me to scream the word ew with an interrobang, I don't know what was, and I totally missed the opportunity. Number 8, it's illegal in Texas to put what on your neighbor's cow? Okay, what are with the cow questions? What is going on? It's illegal in Texas to put what on your neighbor's cow? Oh my god, let me see. Your cow? Is it illegal to put your own cow or your cow's dung on your neighbor? A hockey puck? Let me see, number 8. Graffiti. Why? I kind of want to start recording these episodes so that you guys can see my physical reactions to these things because I just don't understand. Graffiti. It's illegal to put graffiti on your neighbor's cow. Okay, Texas. Ay. Oh, my Lanta. Number 9. Which bird is nicknamed the laughing jackass? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Which bird is nicknamed? Because now if I ever see whatever bird this is in public, I'm gonna be like, okay, check. This is the stuff that my brain will remember. Not history about my nation in my own country, but I will remember what bird is nicknamed the laughing jackass. Okay, number 9 answer. A kookaburra. Well, we're in luck. I will not be saying that in public because I don't know what a kookaburra is. Kookaburra. I don't Kookaburra. Never heard of that a day in my life. Good for me. Who entered a contest to find his own signature drink on the Dunkin' menu? It's me! I'm just kidding. Who entered a contest to find his own look-alike and came third? What? Oh, this person was looking for their doppelganger, and then there was a contest to find this person's look-alike, and they themselves got third place. Is this like a more modern thing? This sounds very strange. And why did my brain take so long to process what that question was? Charlie Chaplin? Oh, my Lanta. French artist Aquabaus? Guys, it's about cows, okay? I'm sorry. I don't know this French artist how to pronounce it. Aquabaus paints cows with what material? This person that created this thing, it really loves cows. But French artist Aquabaus painted cows with, I don't know, blood? Oh my God. How did I not guess that? With cow dung. Okay, so this person paints cows with cow poop. Okay, Aquaboost. Let's see, what number are we on? 12. In 1978, in 1978, an Iowa judge dismissed a drink driving charge for what obscure reason? Okay, it says drink, but I think it meant drunk. An Iowa judge dismissed a drunk driving charge for what obscure reason? Because the person was good looking? Too drunk to sample? I don't understand. Too drunk to sample? Guys, are these questions fake? Because the person was too drunk to sample. To sample what? I'm confused. Number 13. In which country are there 6 villages called Silly, 12 called Billy, and 2 called Pratt? Oh my God. Which country are there 6 villages? Silly, Billy, and Pratt. That sounds like a European country. France. It's in France. Silly France. You silly France. Okay, I think this is gonna be the last one. Number 14, because it's my lucky number, and my birthday was March 14th. Native to the Caribbean, what sort of animal is the mountain chicken? Let me guess. A cow. Oh my God. Cow dung? Is that the answer? Any cows? Native to the Caribbean, what sort of animal is the mountain chicken? I swear to God, I'm going to die laughing if it's a cow. A frog. Okay. Mountain chicken. I love that. A ribbit. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, there are many more questions on here. Oh, I saw the word zebra. What is the cross between a donkey and a zebra known as? I feel like I know the answer to that, but I'm going to do the rest of these questions with someone else because this was kind of fun. Maybe I can find more, but that was quite an adventure, just as I hoped it to be. Okay, so that's all. What the heck? Why did that sound really weird for a second? Anyways, okay, so that's all for this week. Thank you guys for tuning in and thanks for subscribing. Find me on Instagram if you want to check out daily stories and see room makeovers and answer questions, and where I can give you shout outs and things like that, because I want to be very interactive with you guys. It really helps me get out of a slump and just stay happy and sometimes distracted. And if you need something like that, then we'll have fun over there on Instagram and TikTok. My handles on both Instagram and TikTok are It's Jenguin. And I'm going to keep my YouTube channel. I have had my YouTube channel the longest of anything besides Facebook, but I am not as active on there because YouTube takes a really, really, really long time to edit videos, and I really love doing it. I'm passionate about it, but it's so time consuming, so I am leaving that for special projects. Like when I have time to finish editing a video or a room makeover and get all that footage of each room in my Disney home that I am remodeling. Like that's the kind of stuff I'm going to save and edit for like weeks at a time, because it is so difficult. I mean, some people are really pros at it, but I just am not good with time management. So my YouTube is going to be just for fun. I'm going to do weekly podcast episodes because this is much easier on me and less time consuming, and it is fun and therapeutic for me. But if you want like more like daily interactive and like silly goofy things, definitely TikTok and Instagram is where it's at. But I really, really appreciate you guys. Again, thank you so much to everybody who contributed, donated, and bid on items in my live auction on TikTok that all went in support to my family's funeral. I love you guys. If anybody in the family is listening to this, I care about you so much, and you have been on my mind, and I appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to these podcasts, and I'm just so thankful and so grateful that I have found a way to utilize social media in a way that is good and therapeutic and beneficial for me in my life, and not just toxic like what social media can be. So stay tuned. I think I might be able to get us a special guest next week for my next episode. I'm going to be going out of town to pick up a family member, and we might be able to find some time if I carry all of my podcast equipment with me to their home and record a special episode. So stay tuned if you want some laughs, I'm sure. I've got a mountain chicken in my throat. Gross. I had a frog in my throat, guys. I am calling frogs mountain chickens from now on. That is great. But yeah, stay tuned because I'm going to try my very best to have a special guest in my next episode. If not, I'm going to hound my husband because I really like talking to him. Okay, thank you. Have a good week, guys, and remember, it is better to be hated for who you are than to be loved for someone you're not. That has been my motto since high school, and I'm going to say it to the day I die. Because it's true. It's better to be hated for who you are than to be loved for someone you're not. So you go out there and you do you. Bye. We're gonna laugh. I might cry and I'm gonna want to tell you why. Because hey, well that's just life.